morning. The paper is right. Today is Monday, March the 8th. It is International Women's Week.
Yes.
Hello, we're wearing purple to represent this wonderful day.
I just lost sound.
And Heidi just lost sound, but she is wonderful on this International Women's Day. We have an interview every day this week of local awesome women that we're going to be highlighting on the show and throughout the newscast today.
Well, good.
Right?
Yes.
And I was going to do one on Heidi, but you know that might be my surprise for the weekend because she's wonderful.
Wow.
How's your weekend, my friend?
Oh, it was all right. You know, same old, just kind of busy and busy and busier.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Busy.
Heidi has another technology breakthrough here. I fell asleep so early last night that I forgot to charge my phone. So in a panic, I said, "Hi, please bring it. I have an Apple, please." Anyway, she has this. What is this going on? Explain this.
Well, I did bring a cord because I honestly thought that, you know, because my cord has one of those like little oval ends on it, so I thought it was universal. I thought every phone could use that to charge, but no, I was incorrect. Did not fit her Apple. And you know, up to this point, I was led to believe that Apples and Androids just won't talk. That's not true. My phone, it's a Samsung blah blah
it's a
blah
Samsung,
something.
awesome. Pretty.
Samsung, and there goes the sound again. Whatever. I hear myself, and that's not unusual for me. So anyway, so I have this Samsung, and I've always wondered about this feature on it that's like called power sharing, because I of course dutifully charge my phone every night, you know, just part of my countdown to bedtime. And so we tried it, and sure enough, that's why our phones are here, because my phone is you know, gently passing on battery power.
They're mating
to hers. Well, I wasn't going to put that out there. It seems so early for innuendo on a Monday morning.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's you and me.
So there they are. Like, my phone is giving some of my ample battery power to her Apple.
Thank you very much for mating with me this morning.
Yeah.
We are going to move on to Sarain Fox. Now, a few weeks, maybe a couple months ago now, I had a pleasure of interviewing Serene with regards to a documentary she put out with CBC called Inendi. And Josie, our wonderful Josie here in the office, did another interview with her with regards to International Women's Day. I want to share a piece with you before we kind of talk about that. Michael, if you please, let's highlight a wonderful woman.
I'm Batchewana. That's where my family's from, and grew up spending my summers there. And my Auntie Mary lives out in Gooley Bay, which is just a little bit past the Sioux, and it's one of my favorite places on earth. But yeah, my family's been settled in the Sioux for a couple 100 years now, I guess. My people, the Anishinaabe, were matriarchal, as most Indigenous cultures are, and so everything about how we lead and how decisions are made, and all the important stuff is in consultation with our women, and it's really important to exercise right now because colonization really targeted that, and I think it was purposeful that our roles as women were targeted, and that women specifically were targeted to eliminate the importance of Indigenous women in Western society, especially in Canada. So I was raised by a single mom, and my Auntie Mary helped to raise my mom, and so in my life there's just always been fierce women leading the way, and those are our matriarchs. And my Auntie Mary is the oldest surviving elder in our family, but also our matriarch.
And Serene is from Batchewana, so thank you, Serene, for sharing that with us. And she currently lives in Toronto. She is one empowering woman, and again, I'm so thankful that we're starting our week off with Serene. Just remember that putting everyone else alongside of your well-being is what Serene kind of goes into later on in this interview with Josie, is the matriarch. Someone who sacrifices but still takes care of yourself, but takes on because you just love and support someone so much. It's not about being a mom or being a pregnant or being a upcoming mom or being an elder. It's about really holding the wisdom and experience to being there for your community, and this interview goes into that. So we are so thankful to be starting a week off with Serene. We love you.
Yes. Definitely. I look forward to meeting her. She seems very...
Oh, yeah, she's awesome. Very, very spiritual and just a great person to speak with. What are we moving on to? Because I can't see without my glasses. Oh my goodness, the van guy. Okay, let me tell you this story. So remember in Toronto, there was a guy who just decided to randomly drive his van down. I think it was down near York. downtown Toronto, very busy area, many people on the sidewalk. He moved his van up on the road and killed several. So he rented this van, it's Yonge Street in North City Centre in Toronto, killing 10 and injured 16. And the effects of that accident or decision on his part is still to this day continuing to ruin both family and friends in the neighborhood. So the defense here was that it was due to him being on the spectrum, autism spectrum. They didn't quite indicate as to where he sat on that spectrum, but the defense was he wasn't of sound mind due to his autistic behavior.
Wow.
So, to localize this story, Heidi, you want to talk a little bit what Grocer for Good's Ability Development Program is the response to this guilty verdict of the driver Alex Manassian.
Well, yes, I will speak to that. Grocer for Good, for those of you who don't know, is a grocery store and ability development program that was started by Lisa Vizzo-Allen, who is in fact a city councillor as well as a mother. And she did start this program to work with people who are, marginalized to some degree and shut out of labor market opportunities. So they did release a statement with regards to this verdict. And they summarize it as saying, on behalf of the Board of Directors of Grocer for Good Ability Development Program, we want to support the statement from Autism Ontario, which is the provincial support body, regarding both this horrific incident and the verdict from Justice Malloy. The driver's defense argued that his autism spectrum disorder impeded his ability to understand the wrongness of his actions. The ruling of Justice Malloy supports that his actions were, in fact, based on his hatred of women and an extremist incel movement, not his autism. At Grocer for Good Ability Development Program, we want the community to understand that this case does not reflect our individuals, our families, our friends living with autism daily in their lives. And the mission, of course, of Grocer for Good Ability Development Program is that it will provide employment opportunities for those persons with an autism spectrum disorder, other intellectual disability, or whom have been chronically underemployed. So again, horrific incident. Yeah. I think that the judgment was apt and well spoken. So
absolutely, yeah, I'm thankful for that too. Okay, so we have, we're going to talk a little bit more about Pointe des Chene, which I always kind of say des Chiens. I'm not saying dog. I apologize. It's Pointe des Chene. Newbies to the area.
Point of the dog.
Point of the dog. Anyway, it's over to you. Sorry, that's you, my friend.
Oh, it is me. I was going to say, why are you talking about that? I've been the points person for Pointe des Chene.
You're top dog, baby.
In an email sent earlier this week to the mayor, councillors, and media, a request was made for a petition which had been making its rounds regarding the decision to close Pointe des Chene campground to be added to this upcoming council meeting. Please add this petition as an agenda item to be discussed at the next meeting. They did indicate that there are just shy of 1,600 names so far on the petition to keep the campground open. Whether or not this will fall on deaf ears, we as taxpayers, anyway. Okay. We, as taxpayers of the city, need this to be addressed as soon as possible at the next city council meeting. So nowhere in the email did they ask for council to reconsider the decision, just that they addressed the 1,600 people who signed the petition in an open forum by placing this item on the agenda. So when the city did catch wind of the petition being circulated, when it had far fewer signatures on it, the one asking for support to sever the former Park Township away from the city was immediately placed. Remember this, when Prince Township wanted to be. So that made it onto the agenda, and some people now are finding it difficult to accept that the Pointe des Chene debate is not being included as readily. So again, there was a decision made to close the overnight capacity of Pointe des Chene, which has been a long-standing family gathering. Absolutely. And predictably people are incensed.
Okay, yes they are. Okay, if you were at the mall on yesterday, you might have saw a little hiccup that happened near Dennis and Bay Street right at the lights there. There was a little bit of a collision. I know there was an ambulance, there's fire trucks. Upon arrival at Bay Street and Dennis, they found a vehicle in the South Boulevard and another in the intersection. Sioux Fire Services, Sioux Police, and paramedics were on scene for almost an hour cleaning this mess up. There are no cause or injuries at the time of publication, and I do know that are we still going by Daniel today? Why not? It's Monday. Daniel Gray will have more information, I'm positive, as we receive more from our local police department.
And I won't be singing this morning, so...
You're singing this morning?
No singing this morning. Well, I sang in my car, but...
Alrighty, what's next?
Well,
Sorry, Mike's talking to her.
I know.
I'm getting all confused. I'm like, it's really a Monday morning here. But because we are fabulous women on this intro,
That's right. Okay, so no, I want to talk for a moment about some, I don't know if you're a moose meat fan. I am a moose meat fan. I find it increasingly harder to get, but I do love some moose meat. So there are some significant changes coming to moose hunting, and they will come into effect this year. Okay. So results from the Moose Management Review conducted in 2019 indicated that Ontario hunters were in favor of changes which would benefit moose populations as well as improve how tags are distributed with a more fair system. So the Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry began implementing improvements in 2020 with significant changes kicking in for this year's hunt. So, so starting this year, 2021, moose tags will be distributed to Ontario residents using a points-based tag allocation process. So the process will begin this April and will consist of primary allocation stage and a second chance allocation stage. All hunters will apply as individuals and there will no longer be any group applications. Okay. So, we do have a lot of information with regards to these changes posted to our website, so please do check it out, particularly if you are a hunter and if you have any moose meat that, you want to share.
Share it. Send it. We'll have it. We like it. Be a good breakfast meal, wouldn't it?
It is. It's a good meal anytime.
All right. Well, I guess we need to find out what's going on with the weather while we're having our breakfast. Over to you, Craigers.
Thank you very much. Happy Monday, everyone. Well, the warm air is finally here. We're supposed to come in late or over the weekend, but it's finally here, so no complaints. Temperatures should be on the rise to about 6 degrees today, but if you're looking for some sun, you're not going to see it today. Let's take a look outside and we'll show you what we're looking at. Mainly cloudy conditions. We may even see the odd drizzle and some rain showers, but the good news is the warm temperatures are here. They're going to last. I'll give you all those details in just a bit. Stop.
Drop by one of our 3 Sault Ste. Marie locations. You do life, we do taxes.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Morning on Monday. Wait. Oh, it's right, on Monday, March 8th. We're going to switch it up a bit here before we go to our Facebook land. We're going to throw back to Craig for the 3-day. Craig, take it away.
Well, we are looking at some spring-like weather this week, starting today, as temperatures will climb up to about 5 or 6 degrees, but we're going to see a lot of cloud as well. We'll take a look at the board for today. We may see a little bit of sun. I'll just put it in there just to be optimistic. But temperatures on the way up to 6 degrees today here in the Sioux. Slight chance of freezing rain or flurries for the next couple of hours into the afternoon, and then it's just going to be mainly a cloud event. But but a warm event. But temperatures will drop this afternoon and then rise again tomorrow. These are the temperatures around other parts of Northern Ontario. 8 degrees in Thunder Bay, 3 degrees in Wawa. We're all on the plus side, by the way. Sault Ste. Marie at 5, 6, Sudbury at 4, and Mackinac at 7. So definitely feeling that warmth. That warmth is going to build in even stronger for tomorrow. We'll take a look at the satellite shot, and here's a little bit of snow and just unsettled conditions as this system moves through. It's a very weak system, nothing really to worry about. I doubt if we're going to see anything from it. We'll take a look at the systems map for today. So here it is, this working it through, but high pressure is building into the area. It will eventually move those clouds out later on tonight, but the flow of air is coming from the south, and that's where it will be for the next 4 or 5 days. So not looking all that bad. This is your 3-day forecast for tomorrow. A mix of sun and cloud. Temperatures 8 degrees. That's the airport. Add in another couple of temperatures for in town, and I bet you we hit 11 tomorrow. For Wednesday, again, another very mild day, but also a very wet day. Lots of rain coming in for Wednesday. Temperatures at 9 degrees. Temperatures holding steady pretty much into Thursday as we hold on to those showers. We could start seeing some light snow flurries Thursday as temperatures start to cool into Friday, but really we're not seeing any major accumulation at this point. We are keeping an eye though on this big storm for Wednesday. I'll have more on that on the 7-day coming up. Right now back to Colette and Heidi.
Crazy.
Thank you, Mr. Kreger, you weather specialist.
Yes.
We are going to break into social media. Take it away.
Well, your parents beat everybody to the punch. Good morning,
You're probably wondering why I didn't
parents.
FaceTime them last night, because I was TKO'd.
Yeah, she didn't even plug in her phone.
I didn't.
What's up with that?
Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
again for mating my phone.
Giselle, a close second. Hang on, I'm on the actual computer today. You know, that was a frequently asked question. Is that computer really on? No. Up until very recently, it was not.
It was just a prop.
It was but a prop, but now I am actually using it. So Giselle, good morning, everyone. Have a good Monday. Good morning and good Monday to you, Giselle. Let's see here. Erica, hey, that's a new name.
Hello,
I haven't
Erica.
seen that. Welcome, Erica.
Welcome.
Nice to see a new name. Always nice to see any names, but you know, new
for
ones
sure.
are worth noting as well. So good morning. Happy International Women's Day to yourself as well. Kathy, good morning, ladies.
Morning.
Happy International Women's Day on this Monday morning with a lovely purple heart. Look at
Oh,
you.
nice.
That's
Thanks,
awesome. Bradley, good morning, lovey ladies. I think he might have missed an L, but I can't be positive.
He might love us, though.
Bradley.
He might
Well,
love
but he didn't say lovely. Oh, lovey. Oh, yeah.
Lovely. What show was that from?
Lovey, isn't it? Undercover. Oh, sorry, I wasn't going to sing today, but there it is. Okay.
There it is. And you're a good singer.
Yeah.
so.
Okay, I don't know. We'd have to get a definition around good, but yes.
Essential worker.
And citizens of Sault Ste. Marie. Okay. Margaret says, good morning all. Good morning, Margaret. Enika pops up to say, good morning, everyone.
Just
Hope
killing
you had a great weekend. Good morning, Enika. Who else? Kimberly. Good morning, all. Is it already Monday? Yes.
I know.
I have it on good authority that it is Monday.
Yes. The paper
Heralding the beginning of another week.
Yes.
You know, living the dream. Okay. Who else do we have here? Janet. I'm expounding on the name because I can't get this this darn thing to scroll down. Janet wants to wish her wonderful husband Jim, who is our sketch artist. We never did put up that cartoon either. He did a cartoon about the naked man in the chimney, and it's hilarious.
It is.
She wants to wish her husband Jim a happy birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday,
Oh gosh,
Jim.
the
We're back
camera
on this
switched.
one.
Okay. Did I miss it? Like I missed
No,
it,
you're
but
good.
there it is. I see you now. Happy birthday, Jim, from Colette and I and the entire team here.
Yeah, for sure.
Tammy Lynn says good morning. This is like seriously the least responsive computer I've ever worked with. I'm going to pretend that I'm not getting angry, but I'm starting to lose it here. It's supposed to be the summer of Heidi. Of course it is. You just gonna keep switching cameras until I snap.
just as she snaps. Oh, man.
Tammy Lynn says, good morning.
Awesome.
Happy International Women's Day. To yourself as well, Tammy Lynn. Joseph, my friend at Maker North.
Hi, Joseph.
You know, who is busily developing some online March break programming for your kids. Go to their website
cool.
and check that out. Very innovative stuff that they're doing there. 3D printing, laser printing, woodworking.
Lasers.
Carl Gray offers, have a great International Women's Day.
Thank you, Mr.
two
Gray.
strong women. Thank you. Coming right back to this camera.
Oh,
See,
we
I caught
nailed it. Oh, man. we
Boom,
nailed
there it is. All right. Okay. Daniel, happy International Women's Day 2021. And he's gone and hashtagged that. So see, even Gen X can say hashtag. Like,
Gen X.
You know, not even like a hash brown. That was
I'm
on Cobra
starving.
Kai. Did you see Cobra Kai?
I have watched Cobra Kai.
Add one of those hash browns. Referring, of course, to a hashtag.
Yes.
Mark pops up with a happy birthday to Jim, although he calls him
nice.
James. Again, like we all went to
went to
high
school,
school
right.
together, so,
Yeah.
you know, it's always nice to still feel part of that connection. So,
For sure.
Darla, good morning. Happy International Women's Day. Good morning, Darla.
Good morning,
and,
Darla.
congratulations on the beauty and the accomplishments of your daughter. We were discussing it last night. Her daughter is really quite sensational.
Awesome. Another woman to celebrate today.
Yeah, and Darla says, shout out Heidi, coffee. Darla shouts out to Colette, tea or coffee. Well,
Heidi bailed me out this morning and came down and said, and
I
all I heard
did.
was this. I'm like, oh, she brought me a coffee. So
Mark,
thank you.
Craig wants you to know, Craig, Mark wants you to know that you're looking good.
Oh,
Yeah,
Way
I
to
got
go.
that back. I got that backwards. Kathy says, roar, Heidi, you want me to roar? Roar. There you
Love
go.
it.
Nah, nah, nah.
okay.
All right, I
so-
believe that's everything. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank
Remember
you.
to send us your birthdays, your events, your pictures, like, you know,
all your
send
personal
it.
stuff. Send it to us.
This is right. Address, social insurance number. Yeah, we'll take it all.
Take
Do
it all.
that.
It's okay, you can
Do
trust
it.
us. Okay, I just want to switch over to this camera for 1 second. Thank you very much. Tia Alexandra Fleming.
Show off.
Yeah, I know. So there, Mike is going to show the picture of this. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Tia Alexandra Fleming would have been 32 this past weekend, and she's absolutely beautiful. Back in the fall,
My goodness.
Dan Gray wrote a story about Tia's story, a heart-wrenching tale of how her life was ended while fighting her addictions. Over the weekend, she reached out to Dan. Lisa Faja is the mother. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, Lisa. She reached out to let Sue online know that this would have been her birthday and released a statement saying, "Happy birthday to my beautiful daughter. At 10:05, you made me a mommy for the first time, and life will never be the same. My heart started to walk outside my body forever. I celebrate you today. I honor you. I love you. I miss you, Tia. Forever 31. Lisa has promised to never let her daughter just become a statistic. She is fighting for change so her daughter's death won't be in vain, and we wanted to run to a commercial with this picture of Tia.
"20 years ago, a little friend of ours got a lot of attention from Canadians. The idea of a tiny hippo that could actually be living in our homes got us talking about how easy it is to be fooled by what we see. Today, the internet is full of things that look just as real. In our digital world, we need to think smarter and double-check before we believe anything we see. Find out how at breakthefake.ca.
Batteries are good.
Welcome back. She is talking to herself, but talking to me at the same time.
That's what happens when you lose your sound.
Oh, goodness. Okay, we need to bust into some news. We're only doing local news this morning. Take it away.
Okay, so heavy smoke brings the Sault Fire Services to the East End. So approximately 5:30 on March 6th, Sault Fire Services responded to a call in the 800 block of Trunk Road. Upon arrival, they found heavy smoke conditions. They did not run any lines into the building, although the building was evacuated. As tenants waited, fire crews ventilated a unit on the 3rd floor of the building. Smoke could be seen coming out a back patio door and the windows of the unit. So pumpers 1 through 4 and the platoon chief we're all on scene for the incident. It's unclear at this time what caused the smoke conditions or the dollar value of the estimated damage to the unit. So they were on the scene for over an hour.
Yeah.
And so that the trucks did cause a visual distraction for drivers on Trunk Road, but the road did in fact remain open.
I'm sure some of the firefighters caused a visual distraction as well. Those pictures from Dan were amazing too. Way to go, Dan. Northwood team holds Women's Day drive in support of Pauline's Place. So since March the 1st until today, International Women's Day, March the 8th, they're accepting any donations of feminine hygiene feminine hygiene products. I was going to say projects. That's just ridiculous.
Wow.
Feminine hygiene products.
They got Lysol wipes there for.
That is not a feminine hygiene product. The last time I checked. But they are donating other. Look, they started the drive again on March the 1st. It's an incentive to help spread the word that the Northwood team is also running a social media giveaway. If you donate to this drive up until today and post your what you've done and donated, you enter into a prize to win a prize. There are some goodies and certificates from local business owners such as the Breakfast Pig, Crush, the Healing Loft, and Samantha Beauty Paint and Decor Concepts. To date, Northwood has been extremely happy with the outpour of support from the community. You still have till about lunchtime today to deliver any products that you might have available, as we do know those products are very expensive. And don't get us on our rant about that, and maybe we'll end with that. Anyways, over to you.
Lysol wipes, it's like a scene from Carrie. Why the curse? She's unclean.
It's a proper Monday.
Yeah. So
what are you over to now?
I don't know. How local is local? We could talk about Sudbury.
Let's do that.
Okay, so a recent surge in cases has put Sudbury back into the red control zone. So they're heading back into red, the control zone today. More stringent measures are intended to control the spread and avoid wide-scale business or organizational closings. So the North Bay Perry Sound Health Unit will also be moving into the red zone after being under a stay-at-home order since mid-January. And Temiskaming will head from orange into, we'll be moving into orange from green.
Oh boy.
Okay, so the red zone level restrictions include limiting outdoor events to 5 people. Indoor events to 5 people. Outside gatherings to 25, religious wedding, funerals at a 30% capacity indoor, while outdoor gatherings are capped at 100.
Okay.
So some limitations on businesses, restaurants, those sorts of things. Okay. More information on that on our website.
Perfect. Don't go to Costco in Sudbury right now, everyone. Okay, over to you, Craig.
Thank you very much. Well, the 7-day, expect some melting happening this week for sure. We'll take a look at the 7-day board and show you what's in store for the week. And today we're having a little bit of a tease with the 5 to 6 degrees, but no sun. Tomorrow we pull out the sun and it's going to really feel like a nice spring day. Lots of melting going on for Tuesday, Wednesday, even into Thursday. So not looking all that bad for this week. Looking pretty good. Sorry.
Much. Okay, quickly, I wanted to go into Lynn Senior's calling. I will have to do that during the news today. The Thunderbirds played on the weekend. They lost. We'll have that information up. Community Living Algoma, we need to get to this. It's important. Good morning, Leslie, and everybody at CLA. If you're watching, have you been looking for a career opportunity where you can make a real difference? CLA has been helping people live fuller. They have a virtual job fair coming up on March the 10th. It will take place over Microsoft Teams with 2 sessions being held. The first session being from 12 to 3 and the second from 5 to 8. Do not miss it. We will announce it more, and it is posted to our website. How about you? You got anything that we need to rush to get into that last minute? Because I know you'd love to hear all the voices.
I can't hear the countdown, so I'm afraid to get into
it. I'll count you down. Go. Say whatever you want.
You know what? We'll do one international story.
Okay, you have 15 seconds.
We got an Ohio man who intends to drink only beer for Lent.
Excellent job.
Okay, so this man, Dell Hall, he does work for a brewery in Ohio. He has vowed that he will not eat solid food until Easter Sunday, and beer and the occasional glass of water will be the only item on the menu until then.
Oh, she did it. We love it. Happy International Women's Day. See you tomorrow, everyone.
Bye.